There are bajillion and one options that provide Gmail or Microsoft mailboxes for a lot cheaper than buying directly, right? There are so many different providers that do this, and with the release of PrimeForge, I thought it would be a great idea to compare all of these options so you can make a data-driven decision and choose the best option to run your cold email campaigns on. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different providers that sell Gmail or Outlook mailboxes, Microsoft mailboxes, business mailboxes, right? And we'll go over all of them to see which one is the best. So starting off with Google, the main providers, right? They're of course the most expensive ones, right? We're starting with pricing. So the most important part, they're the most expensive. Most other resellers or Gmail and Outlook providers cost around the same. Usually $4, $3, as you can see here on annual plans, usually $4, $3 as you can see, but some like Frostmailer or F60 host cost a little bit less. So for example, as you can see here, Frostmailer $2.50, F60 host $1.50. So if the price is your main concern, you might want to go with one of these options. But let's talk about the automated setup and all of the domain setup, mailbox setup, all of that stuff. As you can see, of course, Gmail, Outlook, the setup is not automated. You have to do everything manually, so it will take a couple of days, not couple of days, maybe a day if you're new, couple of hours if you're experienced. Now PrimeForge has the quickest setup. It's all automated. I said 3 minutes, but you can do it in like 2 less. If you look at my video tutorials, the video tutorial itself is like a minute long, right? So it's super quick. Zapmail also quick, Mail also automated. Others have automated or done for you, meaning it takes a bit longer. For example, cheap inboxes deliver in 3 days. The Frostmailer, the cheaper option, in 2 days. F60 host, it's not even known. So if you want the quickest option, you should go with PrimeForge. Now, one of the most important aspects, the deliverability, because if you're buying, it doesn't matter if you're saving all of the money, if your deliverability is trash, right? There's no reason to buy those mailboxes. So what we want to take a look at is at providers that actually show the deliverability from third-party service providers. So for example, we have PrimeForge. As you can see, the deliverability is amazing to Microsoft mailboxes, to Google Workspace account. Deliverability is flawless. Everything landed in the primary inbox. You can even go to PrimeForge and deliverability and you will see something for yourself. Hello Wiki. As you can see here, right? Everything is good. 300 emails sent. That's amazing. That's what you want. Because if you're, again, paying, if you go for the cheaper route, yes, you might save a couple of bucks, but you're losing on clients because your emails are not going to the primary folder, right? It's going to the spam folder. So you're paying for nothing. You're wasting money. And Mail as well, amazing deliverability. As you can see here, everything lands in mailbox, 10 out of 10. So that's amazing if deliverability is your main focus, which it should be, because if not, again, you're losing clients. If deliverability is your main focus, you should go with PrimeForge or Mail. Frostmailer, 90%, it's okay. Now, IPs is an important aspect as well because it also influences deliverability. The reason why so many mailboxes are more affordable and resellers can provide these mailboxes for cheaper is because the servers, the IPs of where their mailboxes are created are usually in third world countries, so like India. And there's nothing wrong with India itself or third world countries, it's just that these mailboxes have worse deliverability, worse reputation, right? So what you should look for is American, US, or European mailboxes. So yes, Zapmail has American or European. PrimeForge also US-based infrastructure, which is probably the best one because that's what most people also target, right? Other service providers do not list it, so I just put a dash. But again, you should focus on either Europe or America. America is the best. I sound like a patriot, or I don't know what I sound like, but yeah, I mean, the servers are best. Now for extra features I want to talk about, of course, if you're going for Google or Outlook itself, Gmail or Outlook, Microsoft, you'll get all the features of Gmail, right? You're paying for the business workspace. You get some space, like 15 gigabytes or something, right? You're paying for space. You can upload files. You save files. It's email. You get drafts, summaries, whatever you get, right? Other features for other apps, I couldn't find any interesting features. What I could say is though for PrimeForge is a mailbox calculator, meaning you can find how many mailboxes you actually need to purchase to send your desired amount of cold emails. So if we go here, right? So if you log in to the PrimeForge, you'll see mailbox calculator. You sign up, you select how many emails per contact you want to send, how many mailboxes per domain you have, how many contacts you would like to process, and you get a number of how many domains and mailboxes you need. Also, for PrimeForge, I'd say the Forge ecosystem is another great feature. So Forge ecosystem completes all of the outreach. You have your infrastructure, you have warm-up and infrastructure maintenance, right, to ensure the best deliverability possible. You have a leads forge for the leads, and Salesforge to actually craft unique AI, hyper-personalized cold emails at scale and send out with the best deliverability practices. Or you can just hire Agent Frank, and that guy can do everything for you. Now, for other apps, some of them do have calculators, right? Some of them help you with some resources, but none of them really have any useful tools. So overall, I would go with this aspect, but this sheet is free for you to access. So if you want to take a look and decide for yourself, you're free to do so. Just comment something and I'll give the access to this sheet. You'll also be able to compare other infrastructures, AI sales agents, and more stuff. Now, if you want me to review any other tool or email infrastructure provider in depth, please let me know down in the comments below. Otherwise, it was me, Sam. Have a good one and peace.